Hi. Next time your inner critic shows up, I want you to stop it in its tracks, like I told you in the last video, by saying, thanks, that's good, I've got that. But I also want you to start um, sort of analyzing what this inner critic is actually saying to you, because what the inner critic says to us is absolute rubbish, but it's based on a part of you that believes it. So that's why it touches a nerve. That's why it really gets to you. So if your inner critic is telling you that you're useless, you never do anything right, I want you to just take that. I'm useless. I never do anything right. You can just think about it in your head, or you can write it down on a piece of paper. I like to actually journal about these things. I think that's the easiest, the best way to actually get to really get to grips with this sort of work, because when we're writing things down, we can really start processing the information. So, get a piece of paper, write down at the heading, for the heading, something like whatever that inner critic says. You're useless. You never do anything right. Whatever it is, and I want you to start looking for evidence that that phrase you've written down is false. So come up with the reasons you're not useless. Come up with the times when you have done things right. And it doesn't have to be the big important things. Sometimes we get hung up on the big important things that we've done, yet we think of the little reasons why they didn't go wrong, didn't go right, or didn't go quite to plan. I want you to think of the little things, because usually they're not little things. I've spoken to lots and lots of clients where they've just sort of shrugged something off that they've achieved. Well, actually, what they've achieved was a major, major achievement. So, what have you achieved? What have you done in your life that you're proud of? Maybe it's your children. Maybe it's something that happened in a job. Maybe it's something the way you coped with something. Maybe it's the time you helped somebody. So think of all of the times when you have proved that inner critic wrong. And it's not about arguing with the inner critic, it's about finding evidence to prove that what that inner critic is telling you is wrong. Um, I'd love you to join me on my webinar on the 14th of April, where I'm going to be telling you how to turn your inner critic into your best friend, because that inner critic, if you don't get to grips with it, it will cripple you, and it will have a severe impact on your business, on the success of your business and the happiness of your business, and therefore your life. So getting to grips with it is hugely, hugely important for women entrepreneurs. But what we can actually do, rather than just manage it, or drown it out or whatever, we can actually turn it into a best friend. That inner critic can teach us so, so much. And that's what we need to home in on if we actually want to be as successful as we can in our business. So join me for that webinar on the 14th of April. Somewhere on this page, there'll be a link to sign up. So I'll see you there, hopefully. Bye.